also getting ready to head back out onto the field. So what's your concern? We talked about this a little bit earlier. Going out, what do you want to see from your team after a delay like this?
What you want to see if you're Urban Meyer is you want to see your offense start blocking people. And you're going to go back and be physical. You're going to run the ball and get your play action and establish an identity that they didn't have in the first half. You're going to brag on that defense, but you're going to go back and say, this is a nothing ball game. Let's start over.
And Ohio State has the momentum big time because the score was 6-3 with about 3.5 minutes to go, and all of a sudden it's almost a blowout. Now they've got the momentum going into halftime. Tulsa has to find a way to rebound mentally besides coming out for the delay. They've got to find a way offensively to protect the football and to make plays on the offensive side of the ball.
Urban Meyer, toughing it out, no hat, no umbrella for him. Dave Pasch and Greg McElroy, nice and dry up in the booth. And Tom Luginbill out there soaked on the field. Guys, what's up with that?
We are back with ABC College Football presented by Walmart. After about an hour rain delay, Ohio State and Tulsa are back on the field and 3 minutes away from starting half number 2. Dave Pasch, Greg McElroy, and Tom Luginbill will join us in a little bit. All right, so there was going to be halftime anyway. You have lightning within 10 miles, so it's delayed 30 minutes. We had a couple more strikes, so we continue to restart that 30-minute clock. We're finally ready for the second half. You mentioned before the break that Ohio State has the advantage because it's home, and also it has a ton of momentum after those back-to-back pick sixes, which is our right combination, brought to you by State Farm.
And just critical errors by Dane Evans. The first play, I'll give him a break. This was an outstanding read by Malik Hooker. You see him on the right hash. He reads Dane Evans' eyes, goes right to the football, undercuts it, makes a great catch too that's low and away, and takes it back for a touchdown. But this next one is just inexcusable. There's only less than a minute left in the game. It's pouring rain. You pass up an open receiver on the boundary to try to throw a back shoulder in a monsoon. It results in a touchdown going the other way to Marshawn Lattimore. Two critical errors from a senior quarterback that you just can't make against a team that is this talented. This Ohio State team is so good in the secondary. It's as talented a group as I've seen in the country, and they made him pay for a couple bad decisions.
All right, so mistake by the quarterback, mistake by the coach too. I just don't understand why you're even throwing the ball in that situation. Let's talk Ohio State. The offense, 159 yards of total offense after setting a school record with 776 last week. What happened?
The offensive line just hasn't been able to hold up at the point of attack. You got to give Tulsa a lot of credit. They've been stout, they've been resilient, they've held the point, and their linebackers have tackled in space. They've also been very aggressive in the secondary, making the windows very small for JT Barrett and his inexperienced wide receiver crew. But that's the great thing about a good football team. When the offense is struggling, the defense has to pick you up, and vice versa. It'll happen at some point over the course of the season, I would imagine, that the Ohio State defense is struggling a little bit. It's up to JT Barrett and company to pick them up. That's exactly what happened at the end of the first half, and that is the sign of a team that could potentially win a national championship. When you don't have your best stuff, who are your friends that are going to help you out?
All right, before the weather delay, it was pouring down rain going into the locker room, and Tom Luginbill had a chance to talk with Urban Meyer.
Yeah, Dave, you know, Urban's concerns are very similar to our concerns. An offensive line that a week ago they were very impressed with was further along than they thought, getting absolutely no push. That was a big concern for Ed Werner, the offensive coordinator, and Urban Meyer. And defensively, he likes the way his team's made some adjustments, particularly there in the second quarter. They were struggling to stop the run in the first quarter, but they like where they're at on defense. This offensive line has to take over the game for Ohio State. Now, to add, the conditions out here, it's not just rain, it's a heavy rain, and it is a swirling wind. So how the protection of the football comes into play is going to be significant in relationship to ball protection and who can move the football most effectively. The lead that Ohio State was able to gain is significant given the fact that the water is coming down pretty heavily.
And if you saw the shot there, Tom, he is underneath the stadium in the tunnel, and we are limited in terms of who we can send out via company policy into this weather, even though we have not had any lightning strike in the last 30 minutes. We're just going to have a few cameras here for about another 20 minutes. And Tom will not be able to be on the field at all for the next 20 minutes as Dontre Wilson returns at near the 30. Our Pacific Life game summary.
It's all about turnovers. And you look at Ohio State, not great offensively, little out of rhythm, didn't get off to the start they wanted to, and then you had this, defense picks you up. Great fourth down stop on the goal line. That was huge in regards to the momentum, but this Ohio State offense, it's got to start with pitch and catch. They're going to get the run game going. That all starts with an attitude up front, but they need to get JT Barrett in rhythm so they have both dimensions of this offense here early in the second half.
No offensive touchdowns by either team. Here's Mike Weber on 1st and 10. Bouncing off defenders, thrown forward to the 34-yard line by Jesse Brubaker. You know, and the defense for Ohio State had those back-to-back pick sixes, but for a while there, they were having trouble stopping the run. The game was tied at 3 after a quarter, and then 17 unanswered second quarter points by Ohio State, in part because of the turnovers by Tulsa. On 2nd and 5, Barrett's going to sling it out into the flat, and doing a good job to at least get a positive yardage is Curtis Samuel. It will bring up a 3rd down.
An important 3rd down right here after a long delay, 1 hour and 9 minutes to be exact. To come out and start fast offensively would be huge for the confidence of this Ohio State football team.
So you mentioned, Greg, you at Alabama never had a weather delay, but put yourself in JT Barrett's shoes. If you're sitting around for an hour, how difficult is it to come back out and play?
It's tough, especially throwing the football, because you didn't have a full warm-up to go through. So expect them to try to get some short passes going early.
See if they can get him in a rhythm. They're going to keep it on the ground here. Barrett spilled, but after he moves the chains to the 39. So he picks it up with his feet. He had a rushing touchdown last week. Keep in mind, JT Barrett back in 2014 finished 5th in the Heisman Trophy voting, and he didn't play the final 3 games of the season. That's when Cardell Jones took over, won the national championship following Barrett's season-ending injury in the Michigan game. Last year he split time with Cardell Jones, split the reps in practice. Jones started the season as the quarterback, and this year it's Barrett's show, and there's a lot of young players around him. Only 4 seniors on the 2 deep on both sides of the ball. Huge hole here for Samuel inside the 40-yard line of Tulsa, and that's a 23-yard play for Curtis Samuel.
Got some tempo going. Samuel fixing his shoe. Look at the burst. I mean, he hits that left foot and he's got wide open spaces, and a good job too negotiating some of the tacklers and being elusive in the secondary.
Dontre Wilson straight ahead to the 34-yard line for a 4-yard run. Jesse Brubaker there defensively.
And so far, Dontre Wilson only 2 receptions. Samuel only 5 carries, has 1 catch. Those guys haven't been much of a factor, but with their explosive capabilities out of the backfield and as wide receivers, imagine the offensive coordinator Ed Warner is going to try to get them involved here early in the second half.
Next week Ohio State is at Oklahoma. They also have to go to Wisconsin, to Michigan State this year. They'll play Michigan in the game at the end of the year here in Columbus. Play clock at 1. Hand off to Samuel, and he's got the 1st down inside the 20-yard line before he's tracked down. Oh, Samuel is a talent. He had 250 yards from scrimmage last week.
He's really special, man. I mean, just can flat out fly, and you just can't coach speed. And he's got a great feel too, very versatile. And now he comes out, in comes a bruising back in Mike Weber.
Weber at 225 pounds. Barrett, Wilson, there's a flag down. Wilson to the 12-yard line. Jordan Mitchell on the wrap-up. Sometimes on those swing passes you get offensive pass interference, you get a pick going on out there.
Illegal formation. 5 players in the backfield. 5-yard penalty. 1st down.
All right, so too many men off the line of scrimmage that time.
And these are understandable penalties. They happen when you have a young team and an experienced team. You get close to the red zone, your eyes get wide. These things happen. You just can't continue to make them over the course of the season. Early on, they're forgivable. But moving forward, JT Barrett needs to make sure he looks outside, and the receivers need to make sure that they check with the line judge to make sure they're on the line of scrimmage.
Especially when you've been sitting around for an hour. I mean, you played 4 years. You said you were never in a rain delay. It's the first time for most of these guys, and you got a lot of sophomores, freshmen, and juniors. Barrett tackled at the 16-yard line by Carmen. A 5-yard run, and he's second down and 10.
So far, you see a couple quick passes for JT Barrett, a couple quarterback runs, trying to get Samuel involved, trying to get Wilson involved. Get their best players going offensively. That's what they have to do as they move forward. It looks like they might have a little wildcat here.
They did this in the first half a few times. Samuel trying to get outside, and he can't. Tulsa with good pursuit. First it was Keanu Hill, and then Matt Linscott cleaned him up to bring up a third down, and you would think a must stop here for Tulsa.
And Ohio State, I mean, they struggled a little bit on third down in the red zone earlier. A couple incompletions, a forced throw, I think, by JT Barrett in the back corner of the end zone. Down here with some of his talented wideouts and the size he has at certain spots, maybe give them a chance to make a jump ball and catch it over the top.
So far, Barrett 9 of 15 passing, only 71 yards. On the quarterback run, Barrett's got the first down, and Barrett is in for the touchdown. Finally, with 9:42 remaining in the third, we have an offensive touchdown.
And a great job. Look at number 85, Marcus Boss. Seal the edge. And JT Barrett, that's what having a quarterback like JT Barrett does for your offense. Even if it's 3rd and 5, 90% of the teams out there, that's an obvious passing situation. Just run the quarterback sweep, results in a touchdown for the Buckeyes.
How about Curtis Samuel out there, too?
Pretty well done.
Nice block by Samuel. Extra point good. 27-3. Ohio State in full command.
Oh. Wings?
Hot wings, cooked fresh in our deli. $5.98 per pound. Save money, live better. Walmart.
Work for it, work for it. Come on now. You ready to quit? Tired? Good. You think this is hard? This is the warm-up. Playtime's up. Let's do it again.
To achieve financial security, there are two halves to consider: protect and grow. Instead of focusing on insurance or investments alone, we bring them together into one whole picture. At Northwestern Mutual, we guide you along your path by combining personalized investments and world-class insurance. That's one of the reasons 96% of our clients stay with us year after year. At Northwestern Mutual, we help you live life differently.
Before taking his team to state for the first time,
Go get it, Marcus, go get it.
Coach Gilman used his Cash Rewards credit card from Bank of America to earn 1% cash back everywhere, every time, at places like the batting cages. 2% back at grocery stores, and now at wholesale clubs. And 3% back on gas, which helped him give his players something extra.
It's a little token.
The Cash Rewards credit card from Bank of America. More cash back for the things you buy most.
Man, Arby's chicken sandwiches have really let themselves go. They barely fit on the bun anymore. Someone should say something. Arby's, we have the meats.
Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Ghost Rider, Tuesday, September 20th, 10/9 Central, ABC.
Tonight on ESPN, college football primetime presented by Hampton by Hilton at 7 Eastern with Arkansas and TCU. Good and bad in week 1 for the SEC. They go 7-7, but Greg, 3 of those wins are against ranked teams. We'll see how Arkansas does against a ranked TCU squad tonight. The Frogs struggled last week but won.
You remember last year, Arkansas early in the season against Texas Tech, an up-tempo spread team. They really struggled to cover their wide receivers in space. Has Arkansas addressed that issue in the secondary and at the linebacker level? Because you know TCU is going to be playing 100 miles an hour with Kenny Hill and some of the athleticism they have at wide receiver.
Durbin kicking off. And here's Bishop Louis for Tulsa. Runs out of real estate.
This touchdown was so well executed. I want you to look